Hey man, everybody that's tuning in, man. Y'all come on in here, man. We finna talk about college recruitment. We're gonna talk about different ways that you can get, you know what I'm saying, you can get yourself started, you know what I'm saying, with recruitment. If you don't know which ways to go, you don't know what to do. This is gonna be an informative live. So y'all come on in here, man. We finna talk, you know what I'm saying, college recruitment. If you're not aware of like how to get started or what routes to take. Open to any questions. Anybody got any questions they want to ask? Like, you know, I mean, most people probably know like what to do or how to get started. But for the people that don't know, you know what I'm saying, I'm finna, you know, give y'all a little knowledge, let y'all know what's going on. Because everybody know. So just wait, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to slide on in here, man. And we finna get the show on the road. We finna talk, you know what I'm saying. We're finna talk about this thing, man. We're finna go ahead and get this thing. We're finna talk about it in just a second. We'll go ahead and get this thing going. All right, so what people may not know. Hey, what's good, man? Hey, appreciate you for tuning in. So pretty much this what, you know, what the business is. So for most kids start their recruitment, you know what I'm saying, early on, around maybe like probably about 8th grade. They start, you know what I'm saying, start to kind of, you know, go to football camp, start to kind of, you know, do some networking. But you know, every year, I was good. Every year it's always kids that they kind of get left behind, or they kind of don't know which direction to take. And around, like, you know, close to recruitment time, close to signing days or stuff like that, some kids still don't have any offers to go play ball. Now, this is a way that you can get yourself started early. When you hit by 8th grade, really 7th grade, you should be going to football camps every summer. Try to get with a 7-on-7 team. Try to talk to people that play college ball that you know, that can give you some insight. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If you don't know what to do, you don't know which way to go, don't be afraid to ask questions. Because at the end of the day, the questions that you don't ask could potentially be the questions that could have made a difference in you getting recruited. So ask people. Everybody knows somebody that played college ball. Everybody does. Y'all excuse me. I'm gonna eat a little bit. My bad, y'all. But as I was saying, everybody knows somebody that played college ball, so you can ask questions. Now, the way things went 10 years ago may not be the same way it goes today. But there are ways that you can get started on your own. Now, back in the day, a lot of it was word of mouth. A lot of it was, you know what I'm saying, you having the stats, people pulling up, come to your games. These days, you still have the stats, your name, but it's about social media. That's what is pretty much the driving force when it comes to recruitment these days. So you should know these are some of the basic things that you can do to get yourself started with recruitment. One of the things to start yourself out with, going to football camps. What I've seen in the last couple of years, they have free camps. There's no excuse not to go to a camp. They have free camps all over the country that you can go to. Probably in your surrounding area. You maybe got to travel a little bit, but they do have free camps that you can go to. All you got to do is register, get yourself registered, and go to these camps and get this. Because when you go to these football camps, it's for two things. The main thing is, maybe learn some different skills and stuff like that, but it's really to network and get your name out there. Because my nephew, the other half of HB Sports Network, Ain't the Police Sports, when he was in high school, his mom, my sister, was pretty much taking him to these camps. She was taking him to these football camps every summer. He was going to at least two or three football camps every summer. So he was getting his name out there. He was consistently getting his name out there from like early on, ninth grade on up. Like it wasn't a point where he wasn't, doing it. And his mom had to learn a lot of stuff. She had to do a lot of stuff on her own. Because like I said, back then, social media wasn't as popping as it is now when it comes to recruitment. It was good, everybody that's tuning in, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. But back in the day, social media wasn't as popular with recruiting as it is now. Now, these days, there are millions of ways to get yourself in the algorithm, get your name out there. Now, I will tell y'all, I'm from a small town. I'm from a super small town. And like I said, my sister, she was taking my nephew to the football camps, keeping his name out there, keeping himself out there, keeping his name, keeping his face out there. He went to all type of camps. I know we went to camps on the Gulf Coast. We went to camps in Atlanta. Every camp that he could go to, he was going to camps, like with his high school, and also outside of school, he was going to camps. Now, camps are still a thing. People still go to football camps, but camps are really just a way for scouts to see you. There's some scouts that's there. And it's also a way to network because you never know who you might meet at these camps. And when you go to these camps, make sure that, like, especially if you're going to be there for like more than a day, exchange social medias. The people because like this is the thing, when you go to these camps, if it's like a skill camp or it's just, just a pretty much all out football camp where you got linemen, you got DBs, QBs, everything, you got them all together. Sometimes you might be in a dorm with, with other people at the camp. It might be a 2-3 day camp, or it might just be a 1 day camp, but network with these people because you never know. You might network with somebody, then one day, they get a scholarship. They say, hey, I know somebody that, I got a homeboy that play running back. That school looking for a running back. He done helps you get a scholarship because y'all stayed in contact and y'all network with each other. So don't be afraid to network. Don't be afraid to, to make those connections because they definitely can help you along the way. Perfect example. My nephew was in high school. He got recruited by this school, by this JUCO. His cousin didn't have a scholarship offer. Because my nephew was going, he talked to them about our cousin, and our cousin got a scholarship. So, like those type of things happen. You just have to network, or family members, but network, because a lot of times, and also this is the thing too, the school that recruited my nephew, they was coming to look at somebody else. They was coming for another kid at the game, and they seen my nephew because he got recruited by him. He helped our family member get recruited also. They could be the same way with a homeboy yours to go to the same school, or a person that go to an entirely different school, but y'all network, y'all locked in with each other, and he helps you get a scholarship. Now that's one way. The biggest way that I see a lot of kids getting scholarships is through social media. because I've seen clips that they go viral. They get a, you know what I'm saying, 3 or 4 thousand, 5, 6, where they get 10K, 20K views. Nobody knew who this kid was. Now everybody in the country, or a majority of the scouts and people, that the important people, now know who this kid is based off one clip. The clip could be 50, it could be anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds. It ain't even no long clip. Social media is a big tool when it comes to recruitment these days. Now, when it comes to film and it comes to getting footage out, there's a couple ways that you can get footage. Now, use social media and use footage to get your name out there. Now, these are ways that you can get footage. These are 4 free ways that you can get footage to send to scouts, or you can get footage to post on your social media that can attract scouts, or can attract, you know what I'm saying, get your name in the algorithm. So, everybody has cell phones. Everybody has smartphones. When you go to these games, when your family members go to these games, a lot of people go live every Friday night at high school games, whether it's basketball, football, whatever. People go live. So this is one way that you can get footage to send to a scout, or get you a highlight tape together. Okay, somebody goes live at a football game. We're going to use football, for example. Somebody goes live on a Friday night. Like, you know what I'm saying? You find that live. You screen record your highlights, put them together, do that at every game. That created you a highlight tape right there. Your mom might go live at the game. After her live is done and she posts the live, go back and screen record your highlights from that live. If you do that after every game, you get at least 2 clips. You get 2 clips a game after every game. You get at least 2 clips from either somebody else's live or a family member's live. But at the end of the season, you got at least 20 clips if you get 2 clips a game. Not even including playoffs, but I'm just saying the regular season. 2 clips a game. That's 20 clips that you can use to make your highlight tape to send to a scout. And that's 2 free ways. Another way, everybody has smartphones. I have seen kids go viral off clips that their mom posted, or their cousin, their daddy, or whoever posted a clip of them, posted 3 or 4 clips a game. Those clips went viral, and they got scholarships based off those few clips that their mom either recorded, a cousin, whoever. So I done seen people girlfriends record clips at games, and they use them to, you know, as a highlight. So at the end of the day, man, it's you can use your phone is a great tool to get you some highlights. Okay, the fourth way is get your huddle highlights, screen record your huddle highlights, send them to scouts. There are 2 ways you can get your huddle highlights. You can screen record your huddle highlights, and they also have apps on. I know I got an Android, so on my Android phone, I can download any huddle highlight that I want. Any kid can say, "Hey, I want you to put some music behind my huddle highlights." No problem. All I gotta do is take the link to their huddle, put it in my app on my phone. I can download any huddle for any kid, and you can do the same thing. But you can also, if you don't want to take those steps, screen record your huddle highlights. Go, you know, screen record your huddle highlights. Take the video, send it to a scout, or take your huddle link, send it to a scout. There's 4 ways that you can get footage to send to scouts for free. You ain't got to pay nobody to come film your game. You ain't got to pay no videographer, nothing. You can do that. There's 4 free ways to get some footage to send to scouts. Now, how do you get the footage to the scouts? So once you got the clips together, once you got, you know, so once you got the highlights together, once you got your huddle link together, whatever you using to send to scouts, every single college coach, every single college team is represented on Twitter. It's called X now, but it was formerly known as Twitter. Every college coach, every scout in the country is on Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter page, you're behind. You can go on Twitter, make you a profile. I see coaches every single day saying, "Look, send your highlights. I'm looking for running backs. I'm looking for DBs. I'm looking for a linebacker. Send your highlights." I just today I was on Twitter and I seen this coach say to every person that sent highlights, "I'm looking at them. I may not be able to get right directly to you after I watch them, but I'm looking at I'm going through highlights and I'm looking at every highlight that a potential recruit sent to me." That's what the coach said on Twitter. I seen it probably about an hour, probably about maybe 2 hours ago now. So what I'm saying is, it's college coaches and college scouts on Twitter all day, every day, looking for you, looking for, looking for, you know what I'm saying, DBs, running backs, quarterbacks, um, yeah, I probably film for y'all. Um, if I'm not mistaken, I probably filmed the game for y'all at that time. Do you think Bear, Kanye, or Michael Torres? Chris, I'm not aware of who those guys are. What team do they play for? Were they committing to? What school? What school do they play for? I'm not really familiar with those guys. But if you're underclassmen in high school, you like ninth grade to 11th, even seniors. I mean, I'm just saying, like, get on Twitter, send your highlights. There are coaches on Twitter right now that's looking for you. And this is the thing. A lot of kids feel like, man, you know, I didn't get that D1 offer. I'm not going to no JUCO. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. There are JUCOs just looking for kids. There are D2, D3. There are establishments looking for kids. They're looking for you. They're looking for, you know what I'm saying, some offensive lineman, defensive lineman. I've seen some schools where they looking for like a whole team almost. Like they need recruits bad. They're recruiting like heavy because they need they need to fill their rosters all the way up. And that's from D2, D3, that's from HBCUs, that's from JUCOs. I'm telling you, it's every college coach every school is represented on Twitter. Now I know a lot of y'all have Instagram. I know a lot of y'all, you know, may not be on Twitter, and also not just Instagram, Facebook as well. There's coaches. Look, but we're talking about Twitter right now. Now, on Twitter, you can direct message, you can DM a coach on Twitter. Oh yeah, yeah. You can DM a coach on Twitter. You can tweet your highlights to a coach. And this is the thing. You got to be strategic when you do this because there are coaches that get hundreds of tweets, hundreds of highlights every single day. So you got to be strategic. You got to just like, hey, I'm just gonna, and also be consistent too. Don't just send them one day and say, all right. Continuously send them. Be consistent. Make sure that coach, the coaches to see you in their mentions every single day. You should be seeing them. You should be seeing them every single day. They should see you all the time. They should all the time. They should see you in their mentions. They should see you all the time. They should see you consistently. They should always see you. You know, like you should always be You should always be sending your highlights. They should always see you in their mentions. They should always see you, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to, dang, I see this kid all the time. I see this kid every single day. He's sending me his highlights every single day. He's trying to get my attention. I need to check him out because eventually they're going to check you out because they're going to say, hey, he been consistent. Because I'm telling you, there are thousands upon thousands of people trying to get a scholarship. So you got to be strategic and you got to be on your stuff when it comes to trying to get a scholarship. You can't be lazy. You got to make sure that you're always going at them every day. Take the time out to do it. It's not hard. It don't take a lot of time. It's just actually putting forth the effort. It don't take a lot. It don't take a lot of time. It don't take a lot of energy. Just put forth the effort. Now, hey, what's up, cuz? What's up, little cuz? Yeah, man. So getting back to Twitter. Make sure you got a Twitter page. Make sure you got your all your information in your bio. Make sure that they have a way to contact you. Like you got an email. Make sure you always consistently post it on your Twitter. Make sure you stay active on your Twitter. Also, too, Facebook is a way now too to get recruited. There are a lot of coaches on Facebook. If you post your highlights on Facebook, people share your highlights. Now your face is out there. Now people can see you. Now people know what's going on. Now people know, you know what I'm saying, like what you got going. Now people can, you know what I'm saying, because this is the thing. As well, just like Twitter, there are people on Facebook as well that, you know what I'm saying, that's looking for talent or that can direct you to the people that's looking for a specific skill set. Now, when it comes to being recruited, you got to know that with D1 schools now, with the way JUCOs are set up, with the way the transfer portal is, with everything that's going on with being recruited, you have to know that the scholarship, the way scholarships are going, they're being cut in half. They're not giving out as many anymore. Well, I'm not saying they're giving out as many anymore. They're giving them out, but for you to get a D1 scholarship, it's not going to be easy. For you to get a JUCO scholarship, you can get a JUCO scholarship, but it's getting harder. What I'm saying is, don't wait until you in 11th grade to say, hey, I want to start working on my recruitment. Start doing stuff now. Go to football camps. Get you a Twitter page. If you got a Facebook, clean your Facebook up. Start posting your highlights. Start posting stuff about sports. People will start paying attention. On Twitter, post your highlights. Send highlights to the coaches. In their bios on Twitter, they have their email. Get their emails. Send emails. I also seen a guy that was sending. He was trying to get his son recruited, and he was sending emails to coaches like directly. He was sending his highlights directly to coaches. He had a big, huge list of people that he was sending highlights to. So his son had an opportunity to be seen. Somebody gonna pay attention to the email. Somebody gonna pay attention to the email. It's no way that if you send 10 emails a day to these coaches, nobody gonna open them up. Somebody gonna open them up, and all it's gonna take is one person to open them and offer you a scholarship that could potentially change your life, because everybody want to play college ball that plays. Everybody want to have an opportunity to play, and you just got to put yourself in position to do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to nobody. It's not easy to get a scholarship, but if you actually put in the work and the time and the effort, you can definitely get a scholarship. You just got to put in that time, and you can't be lazy. because the same way that you trying to get the scholarship, the same way that a kid in another state is trying to get that same scholarship to probably that same school that you fighting for. So you got to know, like, when I go to the 7th grade, I need to start probably before the 7th grade. If you can go to camps in 5th, 6th grade, when you start getting the 7th, 8th grade, you need to start getting your clips and footage together. When you hit 9th grade, you need to start having some footage that you can start sending the scouts early. I mean, I will eventually, but I'll do it when I do it longer live. Right now, I'm just trying to do this little live, and I'm gonna slide off her. I ain't gonna be on here too much long. I just want to do this little short live, but I'll definitely make you my next live. I'll definitely make you a moderator. Cause I'm like I said, I'm really finna get off here. I just want to get on here for a little second, and talk to y'all. But in short, start doing what it takes to get recruited, man. Don't wait till your 11th grade, 12th grade year to try to get recruited or try to start with the recruitment. You need to do it right now. You're underclassman. You may be in 6th grade, 7th grade. You can start working on stuff right now. You can start going to camps right now. You in 9th grade, start working on your footage. Get your footage together. Get your Twitter page. Start getting your face and name out here with these coaches. And you know what I'm saying? Make yourself a household name so that when you hit 10th grade, 11th grade, people already know about you. You ain't got to worry about it. People already know about you. You ain't got to work. So you ain't got to just be running around like a chicken with his head cut off. You already ahead of the curve, because last things I want to say, the NIL has changed the whole landscape of football. With the NIL and the transfer portal, the SEC used to be the biggest conference in the country, and now it's not just the most dominant anymore, because it's an even playing field now. Because kids are now going to these you see the Notre Dames, Ohio States. You see how Notre Dame just beat Georgia. Now, years ago, you wouldn't see a team like Notre Dame beat a Georgia. You wouldn't see a team like that beat a SEC team. You wouldn't see teams like Alabama getting beat by, you wouldn't see certain stuff. But you're seeing a difference and a change now, because the NILs, the transfer portal, with eligibility, with different eligibility, and so it's a totally different thing now. You just gotta be on top of it. And last thing I want to say, man, we will have some basketball on the channel real soon. We definitely have some basketball on the channel real soon. 7-on-7 season on the way. So we finna come back strong, man. Make sure y'all like the videos. We got 3 new videos up right now. Make sure y'all check out the videos, man. Like the videos. Appreciate everybody that tuned into the live. Hey, what's up, little cuz? What's going on? Appreciate everybody that tuned in to the live. I'm gonna start going live like on Sundays. I will have early 1 through 7 predictions for football. I'm gonna get some together for basketball. And that's what it is, man. It's your boy HB with HB Sports Network. Make sure y'all tap in and check out the games that we got on the channel now. Like I said, we got 3 new games. The Super Sophomore game, the Elite 8th grade game for the Magnolia Sports Association, the Super Sophomore game, and the Senior Bowl. They're out right now on the channel. Make sure y'all check those out. I'll see y'all again. I'll go live again next Sunday. And that's what it is, man. This your boy. Well, before I get off here, man. To everybody that watching this, man, look, keep going. Make sure y'all stay on top of it in school. Make sure y'all keep y'all grades up, stay out of trouble. And you know what I'm saying, if you ain't playing basketball, you need to be grinding. You need to be in the weight room right now, or you need to be outside, training when it's not wet, when it's not raining. You need to be outside training, get yourself ready for next season. Because before you know it, August will be here again. Before you know it, it'll be spring football. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might be playing 7-on-7. Some of y'all might be doing travel football. So if you're not playing basketball, you need to be working. You need to be in the weight room, outside training, getting yourself together, getting yourself prepared for the football season. Because before you know it, it'll be August again. It'll be time for football. So y'all get, y'all lock in for the next couple months and get ready for football season. This your boy HB with H Sport Network. See y'all in the next one.